What's going on, International Sports fans? We're back for another exciting week. We got, of course, my co-host, Patrick the True Truesdale.
What's up, H-Town? Ready to get this thing rolling today, baby.
You got me, Dallas Melvin, in the house. We making sure we're going to keep you all relevant, all Dallas. And then we got friend of the show. It's been a minute since he's been on the show. My boy, Coach Miles. Holla at us, man. Tell us about you.
What's poppin', man? Man, it's good to be back, first off. I'm glad y'all actually incorporated some basketball into this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Basketball season been going on for a few months, but I know y'all had to get to your Super Bowl. So it's good to be back up here, man, and talk to y'all at the beginning of the season.
So before we get started, because it's been a minute since you've been on the show, we got a lot of new viewers, a lot of new subscribers. Hey, just as a reminder, hop in the chat for sure. Let us know whatever questions you have. If you want us to talk about something tonight, we're more than happy to change it up for you. Don't forget, though, hop on YouTube, subscribe, like us, go to our Instagram, go to our TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, In the Tunnel Sports Media.
IG.
That's who you want to find. IG. I said Instagram. Yeah.
I just said IG again.
I got you.
But let's just describe to everything.
Let's start off the show.
Y'all like the two crows in the tree cartoon back in the day.
Now you remind me why you ain't been on the show for a minute. Now I know why you ain't had you on here for a minute. But Coach Miles, let's since we got a lot of new viewers, tell us a little bit about yourself. What who you worked with before in the past, why you are what I call a SMEs, subject matter expert when it comes to basketball.
Oh, man, I don't know if there's ever an expert. I call myself a basketball nerd, man. I've coached and trained since 2008 or 2009 with I've been blessed enough to be around some of the best coaches in the country, some of the best players that are now playing in the league, have played in the league, a lot of college coaches, a lot of college players, lots of people around. So I've done everything from training to coaching, high school ball, tons of AAU stuff, trained a lot of kids that y'all now see on TV, and it's just been really dope to be around. But it's just the basketball nerd in me makes me, it's a part of my life you can't never get rid of.
And you got a brother work for Nike too, right?
I do have a brother that works at Nike, yeah. Shout out to my brother, yes, it's there.
Shout out to the fam. He cool dude.
Oh, actually, hold on.
He actually way
my
cool.
brother has been moved over to Jordan Brand, but yes, he is.
Yeah, that's right. He's Jordan Brand now.
Even better.
I just want to make sure,
Jordan is even better, right?
Yeah, it's a great spot for him to be in.
He way cooler than you, Miles, but we don't.
Oh, a lot cooler than me. I ain't gonna argue that point. I just say I helped get him there.
Oh, okay.
He's my little brother.
Oh, okay. All right.
Got him in the dough.
Yeah, hey, I just helped him be him.
Let's hop into it. Y'all know football season is officially over. As far as playing on the field, it never really stops because we're about to go into the off season. We're talking about college picks, the draft, all that good stuff, scouting. I know my boy Truesdale.
We can't really say it's over because you got the USFL.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You got USFL.
Yo, I just saw what you call as the coach of the Gamblers, bro. Huh? I just saw what you call as the coach of the Houston Gamblers.
Who?
Coach Uncle Tom?
Sumlin.
Sumlin. That's right.
Kevin
Sumlin. Yeah, you're right. But let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Let's change subject. There we go. Tom.
Oh, that's what he is.
That's what you said. Hey, man. I
ain't say okay.
I just saw
basketball guy.
That's his last name.
I'm a football guy.
I didn't say you were wrong. I just said I didn't say it.
You said his first name was Uncle? His first name Uncle? What's his last name? Tom? Oh, okay.
Coach Uncle Tom.
He reminds me of a lot. In the basketball world, he reminds me of Mike Brown a lot. But carry on. Keep going.
So talk to us about the Super Bowl, Truesdale. Yeah. What you think? Give us a recap.
You know what? I knew it was going to be a defensive game, which it was. But I picked Seattle the whole year to win it. And
the whole year? Wow.
Oh, yeah, the defense. But it's funny because I knew the quarterback, I wasn't a big fan of him in college. I wasn't a fan when he first came in the league. But he managed the game, got around the right system, right coaches. They did it. I know Minnesota regret for letting them go. Got to give a shout out to Donald, who Melvin called a pooper, a serious pooper, because he said he wasn't going to do good in the playoffs.
Ooh,
but I got to give a man his props. Is he a pooper still? Because you said he's going to mess up, he's going to do this in the playoffs and all that. I'm like, Melvin, they got a defense. They got a running game. They got receivers. They have an offensive line, something that Texas don't have, an offensive line and a quarterback in a running game like that.
And
that's why, that's why I picked it with that great defense. New England defense play good. Don't get me wrong. The quarterback, he just haven't been playing good since the playoffs started.
So what I will agree with you on, and I'll go ahead because I'm a very accountable person. He made it through the playoffs, and he did what you need to do in order to win, which is not make the mistakes. And before this playoff run, you can go back to Minnesota last year when they were 14-2. He pooped in the playoffs. You can go back to his first 3 or 4 years in the league with the Jets. He pooped every other game. But you know what? He's got it corrected. And he understands who he is as a quarterback now that allows him to go into the playoffs and outplay. We got to keep it real now. He outplayed a second-year quarterback. And Drake May, to me, played like a second-year quarterback in the playoffs.
And to me, he really didn't. I mean, Donald managed the game good. It was some throws he should have made. Both of them should have made throws. Drake had a lot of throws that should have been completed.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, with defense game, but it could have been, the game could have got a little open offensive-wise. You know, he threw the dumb interception in the middle of the field. Dumb read, I think New England did. Offensive coordinator didn't make good game planning, make a good adjustment, especially that great defense. And Lawrence just, oh, man, he just balled out.
Can I ask a question? I know this is not my area. I'm not football dumb, right? Like I got a lot of football history too. So I got a question. I'm asking questions. I'm just asking questions. Does this go along with? So I feel that sometime how great a quarterback is overrated to the level of success a team may have. I think we overrate the quarterback position slightly, because does this prove that either the quarterback position is overrated a little bit if you have a solid team, you have a solid squad, right? If you have a great quarterback, they could bail your team out of a lot of stuff. I agree with that. But does this prove that if you got a solid squad, especially a defense and a running game, your quarterback doesn't have to be all world? And
Well, he doesn't have to be our world, Miles, but you got to realize, Coach Miles, is quarterback is the hardest position in the sport. It's like you the CEO.
I'm not taking that from him.
And
I think it's the second hardest position in
If you're
football.
not the greatest, you say what?
I think it's the second hardest position in football.
It's, trust me, it's the
What's the hardest?
position.
I think being a cornerback on that island might be some of the hardest shit to ever do.
No, because you got to make calls. You got to change things. You got to make adjustments.
That's fair.
It's like being the CEO.
I
You
got
know,
you.
you might be up here, okay, guys, we're going to do this today at work. But then you might have to make adjustments at lunchtime.
But
We got to
okay,
change things. So what I'm saying is you have to have that quarterback. If he could just manage the
do
game
you have?
good.
So let me,
And be
man, that's what I'm
consistent.
saying. You don't have to have
If you
a
have a
great
great
quarterback.
quarterback, it's great when you have
Because you look
that.
at all of the quote unquote best quarterbacks, they barely even made the playoffs this year, right? And a lot of times look at like those great quarterbacks, the Dan Marinos that didn't get one, the Warren Moons that
But
didn't
he
get
got
one.
there, though.
He got there his rookie year
Yeah.
with a great team, and he didn't get back. Like you look at Warren Moon, right? Like if he's not in the right, if he could have been a different system, maybe something different happens. But we look at like even when Peyton Manning got his second one, he wasn't a great quarterback then. He was.
No. Marino got there twice.
Reno got that once.
He got there his rookie year, and he got there in
Once.
'86.
He only got that
He lost to
once.
the 49ers. He lost to the Redskins, too.
All right,
No.
no.
Yo,
He only got there
Riggins-
once.
Who was the quarterback for the Dolphins when Riggins was there? And that was the Super Bowl.
That was
the
not the.
Super Bowl eight?
That was
not
the
Dan Marino.
Redskins.
Dan
Okay,
Marino's
you're
only
right.
got there
You're right.
once.
My bad.
Riggins played for the Redskins.
Okay, he got this rookie year.
Yeah,
That
got
was
the
it.
rookie, That's it.
That was
so,
it. And
So let me
well-
break this down for you. The common denominator is you got to have one of the two. So if you have a great quarterback and a la the Kansas City Chiefs, they haven't had a great defense since well, except for 1 year since Mahomes been there, but they've had a good enough defense.
Had a good enough
Having a
defense
great
to win.
quarterback.
Right.
You had Chris Jones who, kind of anchored it, and you had a lot of others
No,
that
you
kind of
had-
helped him out.
You might have had a bunch
On the
of
flip
superstars.
side,
That was a really good defense.
on the flip side, if you have a great defense, a la or very good defense, what Seattle did, what Baltimore's done before in the past, then it's okay. You can have just an okay quarterback.
But you could do that like I love Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts wasn't an all-world quarterback. So last year, so you got two quarterbacks in a row that have won Super Bowls that weren't all-world NFL gunslingers, right?
But what I
then
will
you
say-
go past Mahomes, like it's happened a lot more than we give it credit for.
But you have to. I mean, you got. Come on now. Jalen was an MVP in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
He
Jalen-
So he played-
did
he
what
played
was
a great
supposed to.
game.
But nobody, and I love
But
Jalen.
you got
and
to
I argue
understand,
for
it's a lot
Jalen.
of drama going on up there with the receiver.
No, I'm not talking about
all
what
that
happened this
stuff.
year. I'm not talking about what happened this year. I will argue for Jalen. Jalen's had the same stats his first 4 or 5 years that Patrick Mahomes had. He's been to Super Bowl just as many times Patrick Mahomes had, and he's got the same success almost Patrick Mahomes had. But you're not hearing me saying Jalen's as good as Patrick Mahomes. What I am saying though is that sometimes we want to down him as he's not a great quarterback. I think he's a great quarterback.
love him.
But what I'm saying is the Burrows, there's a ton of great quarterbacks that they don't even smell. I know Burrows went once, but a lot of great quarterbacks that don't smell. Lots of them.
Don't smell
Lots of them. They don't smell the Super Bowl at all.
Well, one reason why is because you got to look at the front office. Burrow
Agreed.
don't-
You're
yeah.
making my point even
Yeah,
more.
that's
If
all it
you have
is.
a solid team, that you don't have to have a great quarterback. Hence the reason I think that position is slightly overrated.
No, it's not overrated because
Everybody, you got a great because like the minute we start talking about teams,
game. I mean, I look at
like think
I
about
look
what just
at I
happened.
look at the Seattle quarterback. Not only he stunk up the lead, that was one of the worst quarterback performances I've seen. They played the Rams earlier this year. He came back, he bounced back now.
But here's what I'm
But,
saying though.
you know, you
what
can
I'm
lose the
saying is
game.
this: when you started this talking about the Super Bowl just 5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
however long ago, first thing you mentioned was Sam Darnold. Like that whole squad won sometimes in spite of Sam, sometimes with Sam, throughout the whole year, and that was a great eye of yours to know that they were going to go that far. But I think sometimes the first thing, like if every debate or every discussion, I won't say debate, discussion about teams, it goes right to the quarterback first. Like that is the number one factor on your success.
You know what's the name? Different one for Baltimore.
Dilfer,
They
we
ended
put
up
out
cutting them right after they won the
They
championship.
cut him that year.
Yeah.
Like
But
we
once again, you know why it goes to the quarterback? Because the quarterback will decide the game one or two ways. Either he's going to be great and win you the game, or he's going to play terrible and lose you the game.
or he's going to play
There's
average
no-
and make
there's
sure
no-
you don't lose again. There's a middle. There's a gray in the middle.
Here's what I'm telling you. Name me a quarterback that won the Super Bowl and threw like 3 or 4 interceptions.
Now I got you. That is, of course, I can name you running backs that's lost it by getting 2 or 3 fumbles. That's just a part of what they do. You cannot be crappy at any position and win a Super Bowl. You can't
But
be.
it also starts from that CEO too, though.
It starts top down.
Because if you look at
can't
Seattle,
be an lineman
they
and
couldn't
give up
score
3
points.
sacks and win the Super Bowl. Like,
Oh, yeah, you can.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can,
you can.
but you can't
That
be an
year,
O-line and give up
Patrick
the whole
Mahomes
game.
running for his life, and they still won.
Yeah, and
I agree.
the thing you got to
You build them
understand,
out.
you got defensive ends that won MVPs, getting all the sacks, but at the same time, though, you had they kicked what 4 field goals, 12-0.
5.
So speaking of that,
15.
What I'm
Here's the reason I
saying.
felt the kicker should have got MVP, but that's
I
just
was
my
about to say, let's go there real quick since y'all brought it up. MVP was Kenneth Walker, running back for Seattle. Had a good game, went over, I think, like 130 yards, really helped them control the time possession and offense. But the kicker kicked 5 field goals and 2 or 3 extra points. Scored more points than anybody. Why didn't he get the MVP?
That's what I'm saying. Can I also add that the punter put them on the 3-yard line like 3 times?
Yeah, but it's
Like, no. He did his job. I don't give
Hunter.
a crap. He had one job to do, and he did it very well. Now, if he'd have fucked it up and shanked some, he'd be all over TV right now. So I give him his credit. Not saying he should have got MVP. I still believe the kicker should have MVP.
Okay.
But give credit to that special teams. You know what I'm saying?
John, what you got? We got John in the audience. What'd you say, John? So you talking about the running back? Yes. So John, I know y'all can't hear him in the audience. John is saying Walker got the MVP because he made some crucial runs that allowed them to extend the drives and keep the ball away from New England. I get that, but crucial runs don't necessarily oversee making points.
No, but now
You can keep the chains moving, but you don't score no points.
But
it don't matter.
but Mel, what you got to realize is this: at the end of the day, when you got a powerful defense like that, you got an outstanding running back. Been a big fan of him, was at Michigan State. That kid, put them in the positions, and like I said, they kept kicking field goals. Eventually scored, but at the end of the day, you still got to get your points, especially your defense shutting down the opposite team.
So let me ask you this: What if he makes all those plays and the kicker misses all those field goals? I agree with you, but the points were through. If
Yep. Because running and running games plays a role because you use the clock too.
So here's what I'm saying.
Big
Here's what
time.
I'm saying. Here's my question. My question is not whether or not he did his job, because his job is to run the ball.
He did a good-
His
and damn
job
good
is to
job.
move the chains.
Good job.
But guess what? He didn't run for 2 or 3 touchdowns. He didn't break it wide open. The kicker, most kickers don't kick 5 field goals in a game. And even they get 5 chances, most of them don't hit all 5.
Well, at the end of the day, he got them in a position to get their 3 points over and over. He deserved the MVP. Hey, he going to Disney World, and that's a major part of them.
Also, he's a free agent, so anybody get this film to him. Hey, man, we got a spot in Houston that would love you.
Oh, man, Houston,
You ain't lying.
the Texans would love that Kenneth Walker.
If they got some offensive lineman free agent, they need them too.
You never know.
They gotta re-sign him. So
and Lawrence, oh man.
So we touched on it.
Dominated.
We touched on it. How did y'all really think Drake May played in the playoffs? Not just the Super Bowl, but in the playoffs.
He didn't play
overall.
good. He didn't play good in the playoffs. But the defense came through for him. He had something around him to help him. And I got to tell people, you know, Denver quarterback was hurt. I ain't saying that's why they made it, you know, but that played a major role too, though.
I think he played as what you could expect from a second-year player to play in the playoffs.
Yes.
It wasn't like he's 10 years, like Sam Darnold's 10, 12 years in the league.
Yes.
All right, they already hopping in the chat. They want to talk some college basketball. We're gonna get to this, but I'm gonna go ahead and read the question right now. Why is Peterson from KU always hurt, and he will go number 1 in the draft? Also, are the Mavs trainers inferior? The last 2 years, their players stay hurt. So you got to look at. I mean, we got Miles Ball on here. He's done a lot of training with players. How important? And don't answer this right now, but I want you to just think about it, and we're gonna get to basketball in a second. How important is actual training for these players at the high school, college, as well as the pro level? And if you are chronically hurt during your career, but by the time you get to the pro level, does that mean you're going to be a hurt player in the league? Think about that for a second while we go ahead and wrap up the Super Bowl talk.
That's a good one. I see that in football too. But that's good.
We're going to see it in football too.
Yeah.
So, all right, Kenneth Walker, he earned his MVP. You know who didn't get an MVP and really pooped the bed? I mean, he not only lost the Super Bowl, he lost his girl, Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs. Should I say he lost one of his baby mamas?
I don't think he worried about losing.
He lost one of his baby mamas. He had one baby mama on the rail. He go kiss her before the game, and then somebody sent the picture to Cardi B. Cardi B, she got online. She had a big party planned for him, like $1 million party. When they won the Super Bowl, and even if they lost, they were still going to turn up, right?
She actually had canceled that party way before the Super Bowl.
Oh, did she cancel before the Super Bowl?
Yeah, because she
she caught wind of his shenanigans?
What you mean catch wind? He had a baby.
Exactly. Catch wind got multiple babies.
Ain't like she stuck around and found a phone message.
Yeah.
I had a baby.
Yes.
So he had a baby.
So no, she won't. She said, I saw an interview. I don't know how it ended up on my algorithm.
Okay.
Where she said, I told him from the beginning, don't cheat and don't have another baby on me. I can deal with anything else.
But here's my thing, man.
And she feels like, hold on, I'll give it to you. She feels like he used her for more of as an op. You know what I'm saying? Like not what I said op. I mean
Okay. To increase his clout.
Yeah, increase his clout. She's like she never felt like he did anything for her. The things he was doing for her, he only did in front of the camera. Like she was like when she was Offset cheated, but he treated her well.
So she's saying Stephon didn't treat her well.
Man, let me tell y'all
He was saying
something.
everything that he did was in front of the camera.
But the thing, Miles, I'm gonna ask you this. I really never seen Carla B at no game, and I thought they was trying to be like.
No,
she did a lot of games.
Okay, I didn't know that.
She did
a lot of games.
At first, I guess they trying to be like Taylor Swift and Kelson, but I'm like, that ain't happening. But I know the pub came through there. But here's my thing: the boy got issues because the boy, my understanding, might be on the down low too, though. Some men sent him a text message.
I don't know about that. But I know he allegedly.
What I'm saying is, regardless that.
If he's on the down low, he do it well.
Okay,
can I finish my
point? He does a good job.
Can I finish my point?
No,
can I finish my point? As I was saying, before they interrupted me, chill out, John. As I was saying, before they interrupted me, the boys supposed to be on the DL. They found some
allegedly.
Can I finish? They found some text messages on this young man dealing with another guy. Then you got, 3-4 babies on the way? Man, that boy living a double, triple, sloppy life anyway. And Carly B going back and forth with her husband, and he doing his thing. All that shit ain't nothing but a big old ghetto circus. That's all I'm going to say.
One thing, I think Stephon Diggs could have been a lot better wide receiver in the NFL than he was. and it's showing why not. Lack of discipline will show up in every aspect of your life.
Right.
Lack of discipline on the field, in the locker room, in the weight room, with your girl, with your mama, with your business. Lack of discipline shows up everywhere you go.
Well, but that hurts a lot of guys too, because at the end of the day, people just want you to play ball. But sometimes when you got a lot of outside drama, dealing with a lot of baby mamas, dealing with all that brings drama.
It does bring drama to the
organization. People don't want to deal with that.
But once again, lack of discipline from the beginning. Like having worked with the people I worked with, watching them go from college to pro. You set all this stuff up on the outside so it doesn't affect your inside. Right? The main thing is the main thing. No, none of the rest of this matter without football for him. So you make sure that these things don't affect how you feel on the inside. And so therefore the discipline is you don't have a bunch of baby mamas. Not saying have a bunch of girls. You don't have a bunch of baby mamas. You don't have a bunch of things that can affect you on a regular basis. And when you're not disciplined, bro, you're not disciplined.
I mean,
well, my thing is he played the best.
Question for you.
To me, he played the best ball this year, I guess, because of that, because he's really on his last end of his career. He's been in the league for a minute. But when you got multiple babies, it's one thing. But when you got a bunch of women, like you said, look at Dennis Rodman. But he still was balling. You see what I'm saying? And
Dennis
all
Rodman
I'm saying,
had 2 baby mamas.
Yes.
Not,
this brother got what?
Not 4 right now on the way.
Yeah.
Right. He had an ex-wife and a girlfriend.
Exactly.
That's 2 whole different things.
But my point I'm saying is he wasn't that bad because when it was time to play ball, he played ball.
Yeah.
Man, this stuff
Keep the main thing.
Football money ain't guaranteed. I hope the brother make investments. Because at the end of the day, when them checks run out, we don't know what he's going to do after sports. Because at the end of the day, he's not setting the tone to be a face of anything in the NFL. So I'm like,
and he
bro,
might have,
what are you doing with your money, man? You better
he
hope
might
you
have
manage.
great business going on behind the scenes.
I hope so. Well, let's pray and hope. Because 9 to 10, if we had to vote, it'll be no, because Jordan time,
what
guys.
I don't want, not to knock anybody else, and I want to see the interview of him like OBJ talking about, $100 million ain't that much, ain't really a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because you didn't handle it properly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
because you got to pay crazy child support. Because, I mean, he's not an old cat, but what's the fun?
No, he's old. He's up there.
No, he's old for football, but he's 30s.
And you don't know when your football
34,
career
34, 35.
Yeah.
And he popping out 4 at a time.
And he don't have Anthony Edwards money.
He don't have Anthony Edwards money.
And my thing is this. I know that brother got to have 1 or 2 before they came along.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, no, he's that baby like 7, 8.
Up.
For sure.
One thing, though, he does keep it inside the circle. So, therefore, like, all these babies are all related between him and Sierra and Bow Wow and Future and all these people, Offset. Like, all these kids are related now if you really think about this, bro. They all got babies by the same women and the same dudes sharing all the people. Like, all these kids are related.
That's crazy.
Think about that. That's buck wild.
So, hot off the presses, the Houston Texans have just announced a new global headquarters here in Houston. It's going to be in Northwest Houston. They got an 83-acre complex. It'll be an entertainment complex. They're going to have their headquarters, their corporate headquarters there, training facilities, restaurants, hotels.
Sound like a new stadium to me.
They're going to have a field. They're going to have fields there, so they won't be at the bubble that right now where they're at NRG. That's all going to be in Northwest Houston off of 99, if you're familiar with the Houston area. Between 290 and I-10, kind of Cypress area, Bridgeland area, that whole area.
So they're gonna have a Frisco, Texas looking down.
I mean, it's gonna be I'm sure it's gonna be pretty modeled after the Star in Dallas. Cause why wouldn't you want to model yourself after America's team? So I totally get it.
Well,
totally
whatever.
get it for sure. Totally get it for sure. You can't have that star in your life, so you want to put a star on your life. So.
Man, nobody want that old shitty ass star.
Come on now, come on.
The star sucks.
Stop
with them dull ass colors
Stop
and them dull ass uniforms.
Nobody want that.
So
anyway, go with the subject.
So that's a wrap.
You were doing a great job as a journalist, so
that's
you would have shit on
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap on football for now. Let's talk about some basketball. It's all NBA All-Star.
No, I want to talk about Texas facility because you want to cut it off. You want to talk about them sorry ass Cowboys.
What you got for
My
the
thing is
facility?
this: I hate his way out there, but it's good. They have something for the community, whether you ride way from Harn Clark, Third Ward, to Sugar Land, or whatever. But it's gonna be, to me, it's like gonna be something exciting for the fans. They have something going on like that concert field. I think it's pretty dope. I just hate his way out there, but I was hoping to be Pearland. But what you think about it, Miles?
You kind of lost me in Northwest, but I understand why that area over there is really, really booming.
Yeah. It's about Bridgeland.
Plus, they got a lot of land over there, too.
People don't understand that whole area out there is finna grow.
Yes.
Like, Tesla's coming out there, Apple's coming out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got a whole lot of stuff going that way, and from that point, and that's probably as close in as they could get, going all the way out toward Waller. Like that, they're really going to blow that up over the next 5 to 10 years.
Exactly.
So it makes a ton of sense.
It's been
And
a lot
I
of
would
high
not be
schools out
surprised if they don't sneak a stadium in there because their contract. So what are we at? What year? 2032? The season.
They said
30
32.
years
They
up.
want to,
So
I mean, if they're smart, they'll still keep the stadium in the city limits.
why is it like? So you say smart because people can get that. I think people can get that regardless, but they don't have to share with the rodeo. They don't have to share with the city of Houston.
Yeah.
Like they get more money for themselves out there.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
You know what I'm saying?
How does it hurt you to share with the rodeo?
Rodeo makes more money off the taxes that come through for that stadium than they do.
That's
That's
the biggest
because they
event.
bring more people through.
Well, it's
I
one of the
agree
biggest
with
events
you.
in the world.
I agree with you. I agree. I'm not saying it shouldn't be that way.
So I mean,
so
they
but they get a bigger hunk of the taxes that's going to come through out there for
they
their
could
stadium.
do like Jerry and plan more events that are. I mean, when I
See,
say
I'm glad we had this discussion because there's a lot to talk about with this. How you talk about that old ghetto star and he was.
No, listen to me for a second. Listen to me
I
for a
agree
second.
with you saying though because you don't have to share it and all the money go to them. And on top of that, I hate if they do have to build it way out there.
I hate that, dude. But
Yeah.
you're not going to lose. Like people are still going to go. And here's the reason. Like Jerry, they put all the other stuff out there around it. They're going to make a killing off all the leasing that they
Yes.
can do out there.
Yes.
They're going to make them because like right now, if I have let's say I bring Jay-Z to Houston. I'm the promoter brings Jay-Z to Houston. I got to rent out NRG. That money go to the Houston Livestock and Rodeo. It don't go to the Houston Texans. So if I go bring Jay-Z now to wherever that stadium is, Northwest County,
You go out to the Houston, Texas.
the Houston Texans get that money.
it
we are leased-
it only goes. It only
No,
goes.
no.
Go ahead.
The Texans leased that stadium from the Houston Livestock and Rodeo.
Okay.
So I don't have to do that no more. I now own my own house.
Okay.
You
All
know
right.
what I'm saying?
If the
So what do you
Texans,
think would
but,
happen?
but here's the thing: if the Texans put on an event and they lease it from the Houston Livestock and Rodeo, Texans make money off that event. They don't make as much, but they still make money off that event, right?
Well, now they make that much without the lease.
I understand that, but so here's all I'm saying. Here's all I'm saying. Everybody's got every reason why the Texans and Houston is not hosting. So in case you haven't hot off the presses as well, SMU has just signed 2 games to play not on campus, but at AT&T Stadium. They're going to be playing Oklahoma this year at AT&T Stadium. That's sold out. They also going to be playing LSU in 2 years in 2029. That's going to sell out. Why don't we have those games? Why LSU right down the road? Why LSU ain't playing U of H and they got to get to a bowl game to play?
Well,
U of H?
LSU have played here before.
I
They
know.
played Wisconsin
They
over the
should be.
season.
They should be
so-
But
playing.
you talking about
here.
SMU's inside Dow Stadium off of 290, that little bitty old stadium.
No,
That's
what
not
he's
even a
saying
big
is
one.
they're playing at AT&T.
They're
Yeah,
playing
and
at
they got
AT&T.
to.
I got it.
It's going to be 2 packed.
So here's the deal.
Oklahoma
one-
fan
Yeah,
base.
you don't get it.
So one,
Oh,
no,
I get
I
it.
get what you're saying, and
We
I
get
agree
what
with
you're
you.
saying.
I get what you're saying, and they could have done that here, right? And they didn't do it. They've done it some. I'm not saying they didn't do it, but the thing is now, if they do it there, they're not giving the money to the rodeo, or a part of the money to the
And
rodeo.
U of H don't want to. You talking about U of H? They don't
Who
want to.
cares they get part of the money to rodeo? They care that they get part of the money to rodeo.
They'll still make more money than playing it on campus, though.
What I'm saying is the Texans get to keep all their money if they go out there versus having to give a 20%, 30%, 10%, 6%, whatever the percentage is to Houston Livestock and Rodeo, they got to give up.
But here's the thing: you're now making 0% of zero because you're not putting on events, and because you worried about giving us 20%.
No,
Well, you
they
can go
have
get the
put
other
on
80.
events. They have put on events. I'm not saying that's why they haven't done it. I'm just saying if they do it, now they don't have to split it.
I understand, but you're talking they got to build a stadium. That stadium ain't built yet.
You got to build a stadium regardless in 6 years.
Yes.
So regardless in 6
Okay.
years,
They gotta get
league-
Super Bowl.
they're gonna build a stadium in 6 years. Whether they build it out there or they build it in the city limits,
lease
it is
up.
what it is.
It's either build a
is
stadium
what it is.
or you have to renovate NRG. It's
Right.
one of the two.
Right.
So if you renovate NRG, which is a high possibility, you got to once again you got to put your money in to renovate and still share profits. So if I'm going to take this money that I'm going to put up in 6 years, regardless, might as
All right,
well
we're
own
gonna
it.
talk about-
But I'm gonna say this before we get
Last
talk
comment
about-
before you
I'm gonna
choose
say
them.
this. It's gonna be crazy too because a lot of realtors in the Missouri City, Sugar Land, Pearland, I'm sure they can still make their money, but realtors out that way gonna make the money. 'Cause
Oh, they
most
finna
people,
make a killing.
they gonna live by the
No, let
facility.
me tell you something.
Yes.
Houston, what Houston's finna do, I know it's sports, but Houston's finna do going west, whether it be I-10 Katy West,
Yes.
where it's going south to
290.
Richmond West or going north 290 West. Like, that's finna blow so freaking much out there.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
y'all,
it's
we
gonna
gotta
be everything. Like,
well, Miles, let's take it back to 1996. 1996, Sugar Land was rolling. It was the biggest community. Then you got
Well, we take it back
Cypress
before
now.
that, it was
the biggest community.
Hey,
It was
guys.
most, now Richmond about to be the
You're
biggest
right. You're
community.
right. You're right. Now we're gonna talk some basketball. NBA All-Star Weekend. NBA All-Star Weekend is coming up
it is.
this weekend, Valentine's weekend in LA, if I'm not mistaken.
It's in LA.
It's in LA. They changed the format this year.
Boom.
So they got 3 teams. You got a European team, and then you got 2 other teams that they basically split them up. I'm interested to see how this format's going to work. Let's just say this format doesn't work. Miles, we're gonna let you go first, Truesdale. How would you give me an idea? How would you remake the All-Star game so people would start watching it again?
I mean, back in the days, they played. It was like a series about the
know.
rival.
Yeah.
East West. To me, ain't nothing but a show, just like the NFL Pro Bowl ain't nothing but a show. So to me, the whole shit sucks.
So how you make it better?
I mean, them bringing a foreign team in there, hopefully they play hard, I don't know. I can't answer. Miles can answer
Miles,
that.
what you got?
Because these kids, they ain't playing for the heart.
So
the East and West.
I'm gonna say 2 things. One, I don't know if y'all remember about 4 years ago, they did it where you won a quarter at a time, and
Yeah.
then they played to a certain number.
Yep.
They balled,
Right.
and everybody like that thing just never happened. Like that year never happened. So I think something along those lines, and I even think in the regular NBA, because everybody complains about regular season being kind of iffy. If in the regular NBA they played to 100, like you played to a score, it would increase the level of play. But going back to the All-Star game, otherwise, I'll be honest with you, I'm at a point now where it's almost like NFL. Just give them the accolades. Hey, you're an All-Star.
Yeah.
I don't need to see the dunk contest shit no more. I'm barely into the 3-point contest. The
To me, that's the
level-
most exciting part about it.
the
I'll watch
skills
that.
thing is kind of corny. The funniest thing I'll tell you something, you know what I enjoy the most is this is whack, is that like the celebrity game, there'll be like, at least it's funny. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, at least it's funny. Like the celebrity game is funny. Some of the other stuff, man, it's just kind of corny.
Y'all want to make the All-Star game good? You want to make
I
it
think it's time
interesting? You want
to
to make
write
it
it up.
interesting? I got an idea for you. It is not going to be politically correct, but let's put the black people on one side and the white people on one side, and let's go at it. Let's go at it. I mean, the NBA got enough people, whether they're European or they're white, that you put the brothers over here, white boys over here, and let's see what kind of game we got at that point.
You gonna put all the white boys in red and white MAGA jerseys too?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I didn't give him a political affiliation. I'm saying,
I don't know
think
what
about
it
it. Think
sounds-
about
It
it.
will become political affiliation
Yeah.
in
Think about it.
4.5
Think about
seconds.
it.
The
Think
minute
about
you
it.
announce, because here's my deal. Like this, is
Luka
what
ain't got no political affiliation.
it's not about him. It's about the fans and the people who turn it to here. Because actually, I thought about
Let's
this
roll the ball out.
when they said
I think you're going to have a good game, though.
when
Chippy.
they said world against America. Like, what if there's only 7 European All-Stars? That's worthy. Which I'm not
Yes.
saying is a number. So now you got to make up another 4 or 5 just to
5.
throw them in there. So if you do white against black,
You ain't got enough white players?
no, you definitely got them.
You ain't got no black players?
But I'm just saying, in that year, like let's say that year,
In that year.
let's say next year you decide to do it,
Okay.
and Luka and Joker get hurt next year. Now,
Okay.
now they best players, who AR, who?
You got Knipple.
Thanks for
Ballin'.
making my point.
You got
You gonna put Knipple and AR out there against Anthony Edwards
you
and
got
Shea?
you got Reeves.
I said AR.
You got hold on. Let me think about that. Let me think
Keep
about
thinking.
that for a second. Let me think about that.
And
for
I'm
a
not saying white boys can't ball. Please don't put that on me. I'm just saying
I
at any
mean,
point in
that's
time.
what you kind of
why we
saying.
gotta
No,
make
what
it
I'm
a black
saying
and
is
a
the
white
number
thing
is
anyway.
smaller. So therefore, if somebody get hurt on the black side, you can place them in with anybody. The same thing with the world players. Like if somebody two or three world players hurt, now you're just putting them in with people because they're from another country, even though they didn't deserve to be an All-Star game.
I don't know, man.
Like, I ain't gonna lie.
I'd love to see Whippy on
hold
there.
on, I'm gonna say this. I'm a Houston
Ain't no
Rockets.
difference to get invited to the Pro Bowl. It's a bunch of
That's
BS.
just what it is, exactly.
I'm trying to make it
But I
interesting
will say
again.
All
this.
that shit is
Like, I'll give you for a prime example. They had to put in a European player, and they put in Alfred Shagun this year, and he's not an All-Star.
All right.
And I'm a Houston Rockets guy. And
So
I'm
let's take a look at the top 5 picks and see how they're doing. Number 1 pick, Cooper Flag. How would you grade him so far first half?
Hey, I get my A.
All right, what you got? A. All right. Number 2 pick, Dylan Harper with the Spurs. How would you grade him so far, Truesdale?
I'd probably give him a B.
B.
I'll give him A based on the situation he's in.
I'll give him a B minus. I'll give him a B minus.
How is that? I think he does well for the fact that he's a backup point guard.
That's my point. I can't give you a B plus.
It ain't my
Or
fault he
A.
got drafted behind De'Aaron Fox, who's a supermax player. They ain't gonna never get on the court in front of him.
Okay.
Until next year when they trade him for Giannis.
Okay.
Think.
All
But
right.
that's
I
beside
got
the
you.
point.
I mean, you got B.J. Edgecombe, 76ers.
I give him an A too because that dude is balling.
That boy is
he
balling.
balling.
And they already
He's A.
had Maxey there.
Yeah,
That
he's
boy
A.
is- but he's playing the 2 next to Maxey. He's balling.
I mean,
Yes,
But
out of control.
Spurs can't put Dylan Harper in the 2 because the rookie of the year last year was
Castle.
in
Yeah,
2. You know what I'm saying? So
That
like,
boy
what,
is a
that's not
beast.
his fault.
That's
that he
true.
can't
So,
get on the
so
court.
it ain't
That's
his
true,
fault. He
Miles.
can't come in and beat
Miles.
nobody out. I mean, I'm just saying. It ain't his fault. You're right. He young. Carl Knipple with the Hornets, number 4. He's drafted number 4. What'd you give him?
That dude's balling, bro. I give him A.
What you got?
I give him A.
I give that boy A plus.
I might give him A plus.
I give him A plus. His game can't get any better.
there's
Nobody
not-
expected this.
Now, one person that you know and I know that said, "Hey, look out for Knipple next year."
Exactly.
Nobody ever said that shit.
Now they're gonna be saying, "Look out for the nipple next year."
Actually, they might
Look
be
out for
saying,
the nipple.
"Anybody want LaMelo Ball?"
And then number 5, Ace Bailey with the Jazz.
Have you watched Utah play?
I mean,
I haven't heard his name, but I don't even know what the stats are.
Yeah,
I'm not going to knock on the man, but I usually if Utah's on, I'm not really watching.
well, I mean, I watch Utah because I'm watching basketball. And I'm watching them tank games. They lead by 17 going into the 4th, and they take all the starters out. So, but I give Ace Bailey.
Well, Utah wants AJ Benasta bad.
I give Ace Bailey a C
I can
minus.
see.
Well, Utah wants AJ, so
I mean, they just got Jared Jackson, so they loading up.
AJ Benasta played prep league ball in
Talk
Utah.
to the people about AJ Manasta. Let them know who he is.
AJ Benasta plays basketball for BYU right now. He's been a
baller.
top player in his class
I
for
watched him play the
years.
other night.
He's a beast.
He's good, and he's been that guy. And he went to a prep school in Utah, right? So he has a big following there.
Yes.
He got a Nike deal as a sophomore.
Yes.
Right?
In Utah, BYU paid them a ton of money.
Gave him the world.
Gave him the world $3 million a year, whatever it was, to stay at BYU. Like BYU don't get top recruits.
No.
So he is as much of a homegrown Utah guy as you're going to get, even though he's an African kid.
You see Jazz getting him?
They want to. They trying to.
I can see
So I
that.
understand the tanker why they want him. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I
Ticket
get
sales
it.
be crazy.
Ticket sales be crazy. I think he's slightly overrated as a player, but I think,
Okay.
we'll get to that in a minute.
All right. So let's look at the favorites coming out of the West. But before, we're not gonna just look at them in a normal way. I'm gonna give you a sentence or a word, and you put a team next to it. So it's strictly the West. This is just the West, not the whole NBA, not the East. Good but consistent. What team is that?
Good but consistent.
Truesdale. You want to go first?
That-
All right,
that-
Miles.
that
Good
coach
but
goes,
consistent.
yes.
I'm sorry. I take that back. I mispronounced. Good but inconsistent.
Houston
Good.
Rockets.
Okay. Houston Rockets good but inconsistent. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I had the Houston Rockets too. Out of the West,
Okay.
what team is soft?
Soft.
Soft.
The Lakers.
Okay.
The Lakers.
I don't disagree with that, but I had OKC.
I don't think OKC.
I think OKC soft, man.
I think OKC is coasting. These are different.
Okay. All right. Contender. Who's a contender coming out the West? Like, you know they're gonna be
Surprise contender or contender?
just contender. Like, you know they're
There's
gonna be
two
there.
contenders in the West.
Give me one. Don't give me two. Give me one. Make a decision in your life at some point.
All right, I'm going San Antonio.
All right. Who you got?
Man, that's what I wanted to ask you.
I'm going San
Because
Antonio.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's about to get out the West, right?
Yeah.
If it's about the bracket, it's about matchup.
I know, but
Matchups.
just pick one.
'Cause-
We're gonna get in the matchup. Just pick one right now. Though.
I say San Antonio.
All right, I got San Antonio.
But I gotta.
We're gonna go there. We're gonna let you expound in a second. We're gonna let you expound in a second. So coming out the West, who's the bully in the West? Who's the bully in the
Denver's
West?
the bully.
Denver's a bully?
Denver's a bully.
They feisty.
You think Denver's a bully?
They feisty.
I personally think Phoenix is the bully. I think Phoenix is the bully in the West.
But my thing is,
They got a bully on
We
their
know-
team. I'm
I
not
mean,
calling them a bully.
I mean, their center.
because Miles, we know basketball's about matchups.
Basketball's
And
about
that's the only
matchups.
thing I said. If I see that bracket, and if Houston can get a better record than San Antonio play Oklahoma before they match up before
me
the
tell you
Rockets play.
something.
If San Antonio
OKC
they can match up. San Antonio compete on. I think Houston can beat San Antonio
Houston,
in the series.
I think here's the deal. The way I look at it, since we kind of migrated over to this, I think OKC's biggest problem in the playoffs is San Antonio.
Yes.
I think Houston is a problem. Houston and San Antonio are matching up evenly, but San Antonio's biggest problem in the playoffs, I think, is Denver.
Exactly.
Right? So it's like you said, I'm agreeing with you. It's 100% matchups, right? And I don't think anyone other than 4 teams are coming out. So.
All right, let me get through it. My last question for the West. What team? I just don't know what to think about this team. Coming out the West, I don't know what to think. They probably gonna make the playoffs, but I just don't know what to think about this team. I don't know if they're gonna win it all. I don't know if they're gonna go in the first round. I don't know what to think about it. Who's that team in the West?
Memphis.
Memphis? I don't know if Memphis is gonna make the playoffs. Oh, Dallas probably ain't gonna make the playoffs. Who you got?
Houston Rockets.
Houston Rockets. You don't know if they're gonna go out in the
gonna
first
make the
round right now. I think it's Denver. I think Denver. You don't know because if Joker get hurt, they might not be able to get out the
that's
first
anybody
round.
talking about injury. I'm not even considering injury.
But he's been injured though.
But he's back. So let's just.
I mean,
We go to injureless.
even injureless. I don't know if Denver, if they have a matchup, depending on the matchup.
I don't know a team that could take Denver out in the first round.
I think
What team could take Denver out in the
San
first
Antonio.
round? I think Denver is San Antonio's Achilles.
I don't know about that. So we're gonna go to the East real quick. Same questions in the East. Good but inconsistent.
Cleveland.
I got you want
Orlando.
Orlando. That's not a bad one. I didn't think
Not
about
a bad
that.
one. That's actually-
I took the Knicks. Good but inconsistent. They had a 10-game winning streak. Then they lost to the bottom feeders, and then you got Towns. Cat don't know if he want to be there. He crying.
Here's the deal with New York. Your coach is going to do some stuff that's going to be easily figured out. So they're going to start off hot, and then they're going to come down like this.
So that's the Knicks' problem.
Absolutely.
All right.
Coach is bargain basement coaching.
So who's soft in the East?
Soft.
What team is soft in the East?
Soft in the East?
You ain't gonna like my answer, but I already know you gonna. Go ahead. Who you got?
I say New York.
New York soft. Okay. Brunson ain't soft. And
Brunson's
Miles
not
Bridges
soft.
ain't-
Not soft.
Miles Bridges not soft either.
But the way Detroit told them what they were gonna do, and they came in.
Who you got, Miles?
Charlotte soft in the East.
Ooh, but they ain't gonna be. They ain't gonna be in the
gonna be in it. I
playoffs.
don't know.
I'm talking about teams that actually got a chance.
I say New York.
I don't know if I could just look at a team in the East. I could look at Milwaukee and say they soft. Will they be in the playoffs?
Man, I think Giannis can play pretty tough.
Giannis himself is not soft.
I think
Well,
New
Brunson.
York, in New York,
I
Brunson's
think
not
Philly's
soft.
soft. I think Philly's soft.
Philly's super soft.
That's my choice. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good
Philly's
call.
is soft. They gonna make the playoffs, but they soft. Soft as tissue paper.
As long as you got that big,
You
soft,
got
Charmin boy in the middle.
Who's your contender? Like they gonna be there. Who's your contender?
I got
in the East?
Detroit.
Y'all crazy. It's Boston.
I got
Detroit.
Boston. Boston is in the mix, especially now they got a center.
They got
Boston in the mix.
Hold on, they have a center. And by the way, Jaylen Brown for MVP.
Oh yeah, for
Not
sure.
only
Jaylen
that,
Brown. Give
Your
it to him
boy's
right
about
now.
to come back. Tatum is not that far away from coming back.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, they pulled off the biggest heist of the trade deadline and getting Vujicic from Chicago
Yeah.
for damn near this lighter. And I give them credit. Yeah, the Boston, and they got the best record in the league right now. They just over there
And I
chilling.
like
Ain't nobody
Detroit. The
watching.
bad boys back.
This is the
I like them. Kick it
this
down.
is the
Back on
easiest
court,
question.
though. They
This
all
is the
got-
easiest question right here. Who's the bully of the East?
Detroit.
Detroit.
They in jail right now.
Oh, they ready. They ready to
They
fight.
ready to fight. They did fight.
I know.
The bad boys say they back. The new bad boys.
They call themselves something different now.
Yeah,
but
they
it's-
got it different, but yeah.
I forgot what it is. But
It
yeah.
remind me of an old Detroit team.
They actually
And they coach is real.
No, they actually really remind me of that 04 Detroit team. Like I think your boy, what's his name? Isaiah Taylor.
yeah.
Like he reminds me a lot of Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of remind me of that. I think even Cade Cunningham kind of gives me that Chauncey Billups kind of feel. Like I like him because I'm a Pistons fan.
And they
But them
coach
boys
kind of
ready to
remind
scrap.
me of Chuck, you know, they old coach.
Yeah, he old school. He old school.
You know,
he old
he
school.
gonna talk mess. He gonna be there. Yeah.
Last question. Just like the West. Who in the East? Team, I just don't know what to think. I don't know what to think about this. They gonna be in the playoffs, but I don't know what to think. They might get out the first round. They might win the championship.
Orlando.
Y'all both go Orlando?
Yeah, who you got?
I'm gonna tell. I got Cleveland. I mean,
I
everybody's assuming. Everybody's assuming,
But Cleveland just made a trade, right?
Let me listen. Just indulge me for 1 second here. Indulge me for 1 second here.
No choice.
Because I would not have thought this. Seattle made me change my thought because I call Sam Darnold a pooper, right? Because he hasn't done it before, but he's had plenty of chance. He finally took the step. James Harden going to Cleveland. He already going there fitting right in. They balling. They on a winning streak. Great move. Feel the need because Darius Garland's been hurt.
James Harden.
But traditionally in the playoffs, hold on for a second. I know where you're going. In the playoffs, he's shriveled up. He hadn't showed up. He hadn't done anything to get his team to the playoffs. Even though he got a team to the conference finals, he just disappears in the playoffs.
James Harden will screw your team up, and he gonna screw Cleveland up.
Let him finish.
So with that being said,
he gonna have long ceremony. Come on every week.
I thought Sam Darnold was gonna
James Harden is nothing to talk long about.
Go ahead.
James Harden is nothing long to talk about. At the end of the day, they made the trade, and he ain't gonna do nothing but do what he do. He gonna screw it up.
So let me play between y'all. Here's the deal. James Harden's role now is not the same role he had in Houston. James Harden
or
role
the same
now
role he had in the Clippers.
It's not the same role he had in Clippers.
Yeah.
So now the thing is, you're right. I agree with you wholeheartedly that there's going to be a game or 2 or 3 where James Harden is not going to get you the 25 you want from him. He's going to, but in a situation with Cleveland, he doesn't have to.
Exactly.
In a situation with Cleveland, as long as he's moving the ball around, they got Spider over there. And now you can't double Spider.
They got Mobley
you
over
can't
there.
leave him. And you got Evan Mobley. And you got Jared Allen. You cannot leave Harden, as bad and old as he may be. You can't roll off of him to double Spider.
Yep.
Right? So you could see, even if you switch him up, roll a pick and roll for him, you switch the big man up to get up on. Like, he is. I'm not saying he's going to be the Finals MVP if they go there. What I'm saying is,
but he could.
He doesn't have to be that role. You don't have to say, "Hey, y'all, get on my back and go."
Miles, if the game on the line and Harden in there, he gonna screw it up. His street ball.
He doesn't have.
McGregor Park. Yellowstone Park. Come on, man.
Me and you've had this conversation plenty of times. Yeah. You know, I am not a James Harden fan at all.
I'm not either.
But what I'm saying is, nobody's asking him to make those plays in that time anymore. Just run the pick and roll, get the ball here, come back. He does not. Nobody's saying, "Hey, man, go give me 25 this game so we can win." Nobody's saying it's the fourth quarter, we're down by 4. I need you to give me 12 so we can win. He doesn't have to do that anymore.
So Internal Sports fans, hop in the chat. Let us know what you think James Harden's going to do, what you think James is going to do in Cleveland,
and
as well as let us know
a free agent like LeBron. This is terrible.
Yeah, let us know who your favorite is to come out the East, to come out the West. This is just, by the way, everybody, this is just a prelude to our basketball show that we're getting ready to launch real soon with some basketball aficionados, some SMEs guys, subject matter experts in the way of basketball. We're not going to just talk NBA. We're going to talk high school. We're going to talk college. And so real quick, don't forget, go on our social media. Make sure you like us on YouTube. Make sure you go to our IG. I got it right this time, huh? IG, our Facebook, our Twitter, our TikTok. Check us out. Check us out for the upcoming information. As we wrap up, though, we can't stop without going to a little bit of college. Okay. So Arizona, #1 in the country, just lost their first game of the year. Are they for real?
Yeah, they for real.
Are they for real?
They for real. I hate they lost their first game because I want them to be undefeated, so they play U of H. But I think they for real. The Big 12 is for real, period. You got to come to the Big 12.
Big 12 is serious. Big 12 is serious.
What do you think, Miles?
I agree with you, Coach.
Big 12 is serious. What I didn't like, in that game that Arizona lost to Kansas, what I really didn't like was they seemed really soft with their big men. And that was actually kind of U of H's downfall last year You Kansas kind of bullied them, and I'm really interested to see how that goes.
They dominate the boards, right?
Oh, they bullied them down low, and they bullied them though defensively with energy. So I'm kind of interested to see that they had that one kid. I think his name for Arizona, who's a top 6'7" pick. He's a baller, but defensively and down there they got bullied. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they stay in that space.
Yes.
But they're one of the top 5 teams in the country by far, and I think they're legit.
So Arizona's for real. You got Michigan's back. They
Michigan's
23-1.
Michigan's for real.
What are they for? Are they for real? Can we count them in the Sweet 16 right now?
Yes.
I like Nebraska. I like that offensive play.
Right. So iron sharpen iron. Michigan and Nebraska playing each other. They sharpen each other.
Yes.
Nebraska is also in the top 25.
And they lost that, like they were getting the doors blown off them. Then they came back. They lost overtime, but it happens. But I like the offense. They good. They for real.
Yeah.
But the Big 12, man, I'm just telling you.
Big 12 is loaded.
Big 12's loaded. I mean,
And let's not forget U of H right here.
You know, I'm about
No.
to go there. Speaking of the Big 12, U of H, they're 22-2. Here's my question about U of H. And I'm piggybacking off of last year, even though I have watched them this year, and I got a feeling, but I'm not going to give you what my feeling is. Right? I want to hear from you guys. Does U of H have enough offense to do what they need to do to win it all this year?
I'm going to say this.
Because that was their problem last year.
I'm going to say this. I always say Kevin Samuels, the worst offensive coach in college basketball. But one thing I would say,
college basketball is tough.
one thing I would say, well, you see last year at the end of the game.
I didn't say he was great, but
Yeah,
the
but
worst.
I'm saying,
There's
they're the worst.
There's
I'm
363 college basketball programs.
Okay.
God,
I don't give a damn how many schools it is. You get all the way to that big dance, that boy just jump up and let the ball go and all that. One thing he got
was his
now,
fault that the ball
he
just
got,
dropped
one
the
thing he have now. Well, he should have just jacked it up, got the rebound. You got some kind of play set
So,
up.
hold on.
That look like
Let
straight
him finish,
ball.
man. Let him finish.
That's all I'm
I'm a
saying.
comment behind it.
And the only thing I'm saying is this: he always got those players and made them, but now he's getting the 5-star players. So a lot of times when you're getting them 5-star players, you take Fleming for example. Let him been in that position last year, he would have jacked that shot. 9-10 would have made it. So with the players he getting, Melvin, the 5-star players, the one and done guys, that can make up for his bad coaching on offense.
So-
and they can win.
I'm going to let you comment, but I just got one question. You don't got to answer now. I want y'all to think about this because Kevin Sumlin basically came out and said, how they going to continue to get these players because U of H is poor.
Kevin Sampson.
Sampson, please don't call
Yeah, I
me.
said, I'm
Please
saying,
don't call
it's
that.
I'm
He's
sorry.
real. He's a
Kevin
real
Sampson.
brother now.
Kelvin Sampson.
Yeah, that's a big
Kelvin
mistake.
Sampson. He came out and said U of H is poor. Are they going to still be able to get these type players? Don't answer that right now. Go ahead, Miles. Give me your rebuttal about what Truesdale was saying.
He has a little truth to it. I'm not calling him the worst offensive coach in college basketball, but he doesn't build his team based on offensive X's and O's. I will give you that. He's built off defense and doing that thing. Transition, which hurt him in that game.
Yes.
But the thing is, yes, he didn't have a great X and O play to call, and you said jack it up and get a rebound. That was the problem. They were smaller down low, and therefore, if you put it up, he couldn't get that rebound and put it back. That wasn't a guarantee. This year, they're not smaller down low.
Yeah, they got one and done guys and two and done guys.
Well, that too.
That
But what
helps.
I'm saying is, like you said, even if Fleming comes and jacks that shot, you got two guys who don't get that rebound.
Right.
Last year against Florida, Florida's front line was drastically bigger than U of H's front line. U of H's front line was like 6'8", 6'9", 6'8".
I agree, yeah.
As Florida was like 6'11", 6'10", 6'11".
Duke was big, too.
Duke was big too, but they got out in front of Duke, and Duke couldn't get back in it.
Right.
But I think this year they have a better chance with that because the bigger down low, Fleming does score a lot
And
better.
the one and done guys, the
and
guy
I
from
think,
IMG.
once again, takes the pressure off Shaden Sharp after hit
Yes.
all those shots. But I mean, for him not with the defense, but so when he's open, he can hit those shots as well. So I think it's gonna be very interesting to see. I think they're gonna make a really big run, as I expect. I mean,
Man, I love that Fleming kid.
I think they're gonna be Final Four. What happens after that all depends on who and what and matchups. But I'm all behind what they got going on right now.
So you mentioned Duke. Duke's always going to be in the mix. They got some big boys. Obviously, the Boozer boys. One of them, at least, plays down low. As we wrap up this great show talking about
we
basketball.
missed them two questions, but we'll get back to it.
No, we'll get back. As we wrap up this great show talking about basketball in college, I do want to go back to the question. Duke is going to be in the mix. U of H is poor. So says the coach.
I mean,
What they going to do moving forward?
the coach is going to say what he going to say, but come on, man. This is the city of Houston. And there's a bunch of alumni here.
Coach said
a
it.
bunch of money.
I didn't say it.
So
the
I know
coach
the coach-
said
so,
it.
hold up.
Don't believe the hype. bro.
No, actually,
Coaches say anything because he's doing that to sell to get more money.
that part. I think the thing is this: does U of H have as much money in NIL as other teams? No, but if there's somebody that needs to be got, they'll get it.
They get it.
They gonna get him?
They might not have as much money throw across the board, but if Kelvin Sampson says, "Yo, I need," because they already got like the number one big man in the country coming next year, so they get another guy and he say, "Hey man, I got one more kid. He's that guy."
So they
I'm
got.
pretty sure there's.
So they got the
there's
number
a,
one.
there's a,
They got the number one big man coming next year, and they
Yeah,
offered him a
Define it.
bag.
Whatever it is, he's already signed. So whatever it is,
Yeah.
he's coming.
Okay, all right.
But
all
if,
right.
but, if, but,
I'ma
but
put
if
it
it's-
like this.
But if it's last
Because you know
minute,
some big bags out there.
When
They
they,
got
when,
some
they,
big
when, they,
bags.
when they had to buy Damon Hogerson contract out, and dude said it's gonna cost $15 million, I go get that at home. It's on top of my dresser. So you gotta think about it. We know it's a lot of CEOs here from A&M. And
I'll tell you this.
a lot of CEOs from U of H.
I know
got money.
guys outside of the basketball world who are U of H alumni, who we all,
Yeah.
I mean, that we know have enough money
Yeah.
to get a kid that they want a kid.
Once again, the coach said it. They're
Never.
poor.
It's called promoting. It's
Before we
Scott
go,
It's called
I
marketing.
got to get my truth in a moment. Man.
before we go, we're gonna let Truesdale get his Truesdale truth in a moment. What you got,
I
Truesdale,
got
for
two.
us?
I got two. Second one gonna be quick.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. The first one gonna be quick. Houston, Texas fans, y'all think it was gonna be easy to make it to the Super Bowl? Because I know that without y'all, it was gonna be Denver, especially Denver quarterback being out. That blizzard in the second half, Coleridge would have probably threw 5 interceptions and 5 fumbles. Do you agree?
I agree with you.
Okay. Now, my truth of the moment truth is this. Yesterday at CDOTS, a good friend of mine named Wayne, shout out to you, Wayne, we had an argument, and we was arguing about Coach K. He's a Duke fan. I'm not a I was a Georgetown fan, but I love Dean Smith, and I love the players come out of North Carolina. My older brother was a big North Carolina fan. Now, here's the catch, though. We were saying who was the best coach. I said Coach Dean Smith is the best coach, and Dean Smith put out more coaches like Bobby Knight, John Thompson, Roy Williams, Coach Brown. But look at the pros he put out. A lot of these guys, they left early. He told them to leave early because he no pro was ready for them. We going back and forth. Coach K had all the championships. You can add that because he had system players. They was 4 years. They was an older team. Grant Hill was the best player he ever. To me, at Duke program, Johnny Dawkins did. He started getting them one-and-done guys. He knew he had to do that to keep up. But at the end of the day, I would take Dean Smith any day as a coach and the players out of North Carolina, the best pros. What you think? Coach Miles, the professional. The
Of
nerd.
all time?
I'm talking about just overall as a coach.
Of all time.
Coach, put out the best coaches.
Are
and
you
the best
asking, do
players.
I take Dean Smith versus Coach K, or is there anybody that would take over those two?
Yeah, who's Jay? I'm going to take Dean Smith.
Out of those two?
Yeah. Because he got you developed for the pros. Who from Duke? What Danny Farry do? What did Chris Laettner do?
So let me ask
Let's
you
talk
this.
about all them boys with.
So let me ask you
and
this.
I ain't talking about before the one of the guys, before Irvin and them. We knew they were going to do good. It's like the boy U of H, Fleming going to do good at offense player. But what I'm saying is, who put out, look at the pros and look at.
So let me ask you this. Did Dean Smith recruit better players that we knew were going pro?
Oh, yeah.
Or did Coach K recruit players and made them look like they should have been
System
pro?
players.
No. Did he recruit players and make them look? Because his first recruit was Jay Billis. I don't think anybody looked at Jay Billis in high school and said he was going pro. I don't think anybody looked at Danny Ferry and said this guy's going to be an all-star. But James Worthy, people knew was going to be an all-star
Yeah, that's what I'm
in
saying.
high school.
System players. That's what they were.
Hence my reason. What's better coaching? Is it better recruiting or better coaching?
I like, well, Dean Smith coached too now.
I'm not taking it away.
Okay,
He's
hold
a hell
up
of a
now.
coach. What
Hold
I'm
up.
saying is
What I'm
he
saying
got
Dean
better
Smith
players.
recruited better players, but he still coached them and prepped them. He
He got
prepped
them ready.
y'all. Yes.
But those guys were also
And he told
in
them to
line.
go.
Those guys were also in line to go pro.
Yes,
Out of high school, we knew that they got.
but I have to disagree with you because Michael Jordan came. Mike got better later. When he got in Dean's system, he got better. Nobody had no idea Mike was
You know who the
gonna be
last person to hold Michael Jordan 20 points was? Dean Smith.
Got it.
Understand that we
Yeah,
got
'cause of the system.
Because
Yeah.
he had a system. So what I'm saying is,
So here's what I tell you. That argument is very similar to the Michael Jordan, LeBron James argument.
No, it's not,
You can
because
go.
you got-
Let
no, it's
me
not,
finish.
because North Carolina got more
you got both. You got people on both sides. So we're not going to settle that. I love the moment though. I love the moment. But at the end of the day, we're not going to settle that. But get in the chat. Let us know what you think.
And I'm
Go
gonna say one
ahead.
more thing about Dean Smith. Dean Smith broke the Baron, getting the first black player. ACC. They also believe his dad broke the Baron in high school because a lot of black
Man, let me
Yeah,
tell you.
for sure,
and
for
he
sure.
went to a black church down there. He
For
helped
sure,
recruit.
for sure. So
You're going to take a
once
loss
again-
to a small
once
black
again,
school and
Miles,
start recruiting them.
thanks for being on the show, man.
No, I love
Another
it,
friend
man.
of the show. You guys are going to see him real soon. Again on the show. It's about to be basketball season. No, we did not spend time talking about the Olympics, but we will real soon because we know what's going on in the Winter Olympics.
answer your chat
We're gonna give you an update. Before we go, we are gonna answer the chat question about and one of the reasons why I'm gonna answer it because the dude that put this question in there, that's my brother. So
Who put it in there?
why is Peterson from KU always hurt and will go number 1 in the draft? Even though he got hurt injuries, we talked about that.
So,
Is he gonna be durable enough to play in the NBA?
yes.
Okay, all right.
Here's the deal. So, I want people to understand things. The NBA.
Some people say it's easier to play in the NBA than in college.
It's not that it's easy. Some people are fit for the NBA, some people are fit for college. It's two different games. The NBA doesn't look at what you do at college and say, okay, you're now made for us.
Right.
They know coming out of high school who those guys are going to be.
Right.
And because of the one and done rule, not everybody's either made for that or not everybody wants to do it. So I think the biggest thing with DP, and I have my thing with DP, is I don't know. I know to me it feels like he just doesn't want to do it. But
He ready to go to the NBA right now.
he's ready to go to the league. And he has a brother play football at Wisconsin, by the way. I think also he butts heads with Bill Self. Now, that's my issue. Is the butting head Bill Self trying to tame DP, or is the butting head is DP have a character issue that will become a problem later on, i.e. John Morant, right? Like,
Yeah.
So I think that's more of the issue than the playing issue.
Okay.
The playing issue is whatever.
Real quick, Miles, before we got there, is it you said good for college, good for pro? Do you think some guys are better for overseas than?
Yeah, but the program in the overseas game is very similar nowadays.
Gotcha.
Because what happened was they brought over the overseas philosophies,
Yep.
and that's when they brought over more overseas players and got rid of the bullies that we had on the court.
Well, we got another question. We got one last question before we go.
Monster.
That's a bad boy.
I think he's the most underrated
That's a
player.
bad boy at
Which one?
ATL.
Caleb Wilson in North Carolina.
What do you guys think about Caleb Wilson from North Carolina?
I think he's the most underrated player in the draft. I think he's a monster. I think he will be a top 5 pick. I think he's.
Is there a team you think he would fit better going to in the NBA if he could pick a team?
I don't know what's going to be in there, right? But I don't think there's a team he doesn't fit.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because he can guard your point guard or your center.
And his
he can
arms
reach
are
your guy at the
long,
rim,
boy.
and he can still finish in the lane. And the rest of that you can figure out. But anybody who plays defense
he
that
can
level,
ball. He's a good
and
player.
his energy is at that level. He reminds me very much of a Kevin Garnett kind of player.
Where you
Gotcha.
from? They didn't win a lot of prizes, man. ATL got some ballers.
No, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's up?
Once again, that's another great show. Thank you, Miles, for
Yo,
hopping,
man,
Coach
I
Miles.
appreciate
hopping
y'all.
on the
Miles,
show,
thanks for
for
coming,
sure.
baby. Got to come back.
Y'all got to have me come on some more, man.
Yeah, we gonna talk
maybe
way
you
more
about the
basketball.
Sorry Cowboy.
We can talk about some football.
We
We
gonna
can talk
talk
about tennis or golf or some shit. Like, what else we gonna talk
Just
about?
as a reminder, please like us on YouTube. Go to our Instagram. Go to our Twitter. Go to our Facebook. Go to our TikTok. In the Tunnel Sports
Shout out
Media.
to our best producer, Julius.
Shout out to Julius,
Yo,
best
real
producer
talk.
in the game. Y'all
In
see
the
what
game.
we're doing now. If you saw us before, look at us now, and it's gonna continue to get even better. See you
Look at
next
us
week.
now.
Peace.